Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thank you for joining me. And today it's going to be a special one. I got here my buddy as a guest star, Mr. How do you say your first name?
Shit.
I don't know how to say your name.
Assyrian is my name. Assyrian.
All right.
Say my name. Like we don't work together or nothing. Siri knows how to say my name.
Your phone's talking to you. He is a friend of mine I met in the Navy here on base, and he is an entrepreneur himself. And we're going to introduce him, explain a little bit of what he does, and we're going to test out this Canon T7 real world review. Stay tuned.
Wait till he's got to say. So my name is Assyrian Veltlarant Brunson. I am the owner, creator, designer at Veltlarant fashion label. Like you said, stationed together. I don't know if you disclose, damn house. I don't know if you disclose your information in regards to where you're located at or not, but we work in the same general area. We just keep it at that. And two entrepreneurs, businesses who complement one another. Fucking team up, make it happen.
Now, are you looking at the camera lens or the screen?
I have no idea. I think I was looking at the screen. Am I supposed to look at the camera? All right. Cut. Real.
I got him here because we're going to take some product shots of all his stuff, bags, watches. What else you got? I mean,
that's all they're going to get to see for now.
Oh, that's all you get to see.
You can't give them everything at one time now.
So we're going to go out and test
amateurs.
The T7 in a real world review.
This is better. T3
I'll post in the link in the descriptions of all his websites, right? All social media's websites, all that good stuff.
I got 10 of them apparently.
So be sure to go check those out. Follow him. And buy some merch.
I think you got a booger on your nose right there.
Oh, do I?
Does it catch that?
Is it?
Actually, it's not a booger. It's just some.
Let's go.
All right.
Got the bags on bags on bags. This is always the hardest part, is trying to figure out where to shoot, especially in a remote place.
Shit, the sunlight is better over here. You want to use that natural light or not?
Yeah, we'll probably go over there.
Shit, I got this one on. I might as well shoot this one. Advertising.
That looks good right there. We're done. We're done.
Easy day. Easy day.
So to make things a little more interesting, I'm going to be using the kit lens that came with the Canon, the camera kit. It is the 18 to 55. It is image stabilized, so that's pretty cool. And we're just going to see, you know, as a beginner using this camera, what kind of photos they can probably get with this. And maybe try some video too. I don't know. Some things to point out. It doesn't have a flip out screen, which I prefer. It's just got that little fixed, like 3-inch screen, I think it is. And it doesn't have a microphone hookup to it. You can see that. Oh yeah, I paused your music because I was...
I understand you like the sounds of the ocean in the background.
Well, on copyright claims. Can't do that.
That too, yeah. Don't post to Facebook. They have your ass.
Something else as a beginner photographer might want to do when they first get a camera is they see all these little knobs. And there's a lot of different modes. So, you know, for shits and giggles, I'm going to try to do full auto and see what kind of images we can capture with this, just as someone starting out would do. like I said, we're going to use the kit lens and see what we can get.
All right, let's roll.
I'm taking it off auto mode. This is terrible. I don't know how to work it.
This is where you have real photographers. They do shit manually. Non-photographers like myself will leave that shit on auto mode and focus on editing. Who don't know how to edit.
This thing will not focus. One of my least favorite things about this camera is it only has 9 autofocus points, and it's really hard to control. You can't control it on the screen. It's not a touch screen. Getting out of the sand, there's sand all over my shoes. So tried to do some video with the T7, and my biggest complaint, now granted it's not an expensive camera at all, but it doesn't autofocus in the video mode. I think you have to press the shutter each time you want to refocus at a certain point. And so that's why it's always handy if you're going to shoot video with this guy, you want to have that other person behind the camera while you're doing whatever in front of the camera. Oh, that's terrible. Delete it. Delete it now. What camera are you using?
This is the Canon T3i. I think I've had this shit for like, I don't know, 10 years. I don't think it's been out 10 years. I've had it for at least 6 years. I still shoot a lot of my product on it. If I'm not doing an iPhone, I usually do it with this. Maybe I'll step my game up and get one of these bad boys right here, but I need to learn, you know, the basics of shooting, lighting, so on and so forth. But that's why I'm here with this guy.
Oh yeah, I'm filming with the Canon EOS R, which is my main camera. So this really screwed me up. I've been sitting here for like 5 minutes shooting pictures of this dude straight and didn't realize my ISO was still only 100. because that's the problem. I'm used to mirrorless cameras where the electronic viewfinder will show a live representation of what your photo is going to look like, but you don't get that with the DSLR. Also, one annoyance about this camera is you have to look through this viewfinder to see what you're doing. It doesn't show up on the back of the screen here.
Shit, it doesn't have one of those on there?
No, it just shows all your settings.
Not gonna work for me. Beginner status.
Yeah. I just got smacked with a wave of salt water. What we do to get the shot. Oh my god! There it was again.
Dog, try to tight walk this shit, a tightrope walk, how the fuck you call it?
Yeah, you go ahead and do that.
Under moving fucking water, that shit is so scary.
Do it.
Fuck it. In the tree is fucking bouncing. Whoa. Fuck it. I wonder how low I can get here. Or shit, you gonna get wet as just as wet as me.
Yeah. Alright. I'm out of here. I'm getting out of here. I think we have a problem. Where did I put the camera?
Huh?
Oh, there it is. Oh my god. I thought I sat this thing down in the sand and it washed away. This dude's gonna hurt himself.
Ready?
For what?
I feel like a big ass man coming. Alright, that's enough.
That was peaceful AF.
Yeah, fuck that. Oh, no, it came back to life. Woosah.
So what do I think of the Canon T7? Well, it's definitely a beginner's camera at that. My biggest complaints, like I'd mentioned, you can't see what you're doing on the screen. It just shows the settings. Let me see if I can turn it on here. So you only see the settings. You can't see what you're taking a picture of, and that's really bad for when you're trying to take pictures at like a crazy angle, up, down, or up, down, up, or down low. Another thing, we're really limited on this kit lens, having it be a, what is it, 18 to 55 mil, but it's, I think, a 3.5 to 5.6, which at that closed off of an aperture, you're going to get very snapshotty photos, and that's not something I prefer. To some, it might not matter. Oh, and the last nitpicky for me is that being a DSLR, now this is just DSLRs across the whole board, is that you can't get a real life, you know, exposure reading out of the viewfinder here because it's, well, it's not an electronic viewfinder. So I've always caught myself taking a picture and then having to look on the screen real quick to see if my exposure is correct and then adjust accordingly. That can be really time consuming if you're shooting sports or something real live action that you're trying to get in the moment right there, especially even if you're going in and out. This dude's over here snapping pictures of me. But other than that, it's not a terrible camera. The first camera I owned was a T7i, which had a flip out screen and pretty much covered all those complaints I had. So this thing was like, I don't know, it was like $4 something on Amazon. I'll put the price, I don't know, one of these corners. But yeah, it, all in all, for the price, it's not terrible. Definitely, if you want to get yourself started in photography, something great to pick up here. Comes with the lens, so you don't have to worry about getting different lenses or everything like that. So yeah, that's about it. So thanks guys for joining me today. Don't forget to leave some comments down below if you want to see more stuff like this. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.